it's not always the bass and the kick, it's more that the bass and the kick are clashing. Sometimes it will get muddy and then the side chain is okay, but a bigger problem with a muddy mix normally is that you are stacking up the sounds, and the sounds are getting in conflict with each other. Hi everybody and welcome back on a new vlog. I had a question about a vlog I made, and the question was more or less, what's the difference between sidechaining and cleaning up a muddy mix? Well, it's very simple. With sidechaining, normally you push the sounds away to let the kick punch through, and it's very simple. I've got here my standard YouTube Logic project open, and I go to the bass channel, and then I select here my kick. What I have to do, I have to select this one in external, and I have to leave it open, otherwise the sidechain is not working on the bass. Another thing what you can do, you can only take the click of the kick, so you don't have the bass information, only the highs of the kick. The most important thing, the attack of the kick, there is working the side chain on. So it sounds with the side chain like this. And of course you can change a lot with the attack and the release, but it's only, you also can change the level here, but it's only for now. It's only for the tutorial. We also have other side chains. This one is triggered by the kick, but you also have like Nicky Romero's. It's just a standard sidechain where you can change a little bit, and you can change how much the wet dry from the sidechain is coming through. You also can select different, or you can move it a little bit around like this. We also have, I use this one a lot, the LFO tool, more or less like this. And with the LFO tool you also can select that it's only taking really out the deep sounds. But with a bass and kick like this, normally you don't need a lot of that. And then I come to the muddy mix. Normally a muddy mix, it's not always the bass and the kick, it's more that the bass and the kick are clashing. Sometimes it will get muddy and then the side chain is okay, but a bigger problem with a muddy mix normally is that you are stacking up the sounds, and the sounds are getting in conflict with each other, and that's when I use the FabFilter Pro Q3. And I showed you before I open it, FabFilter Pro Q3, and that's when you open this window. So when I gonna double, and I gonna double that one, just 1 second, I'm gonna select another sound here, and just open. So this is my bass, and we're gonna call this bass no 1. And when I open the bass 0 1, and this is the bass, this is my main bass, can say, okay, I'm gonna cut this out. And then I want to check if there is any muddiness with the other base. I'm gonna select the base here. And you see here is a hotspot because it's red. That is where it can get a little bit muddy. So what I do then, I make this one dynamic. I just close this one for a second. And then I select this input with the base. And I have to select here not on auto but manually. And now each time when this base, the first base, is hitting that spot, it's gonna duck. And you can say here, I only want it to happen in the middle. You can do more or less, of course. This is very extreme. You can open or close it. This is without, and this is with. And this is very simple how you can fix your sounds that they not get muddy. And for me this is very important, so you can keep the mix very clean. And for me this is the most important difference between fixing a muddy mix and sidechaining. Sidechaining is more pushing away or cutting everything away, and with the Pro Q3 you can go in and very specific select a little piece that you want to cut out. So I think this one is working very good to prevent that your mix or your bass or your lead sound or your vocals, you can use it on everything, that it's getting muddy. We even can say, okay, this is my main bass. I gonna double one extra. We're gonna call this, I pull this one down. I leave it in the same frequency range. I gonna change a little bit the sound. We're gonna try this one. This is bass 2. I double that one, so I gonna Q3. So this is our bass number 2, and this is our main bass that I put in top here. And we're gonna play. I'm gonna select bass number 1, and we see more or less the same here, but I think I'm gonna cut this one away. It's only the high bass. Then I'm gonna check bass number 1, and I see a trouble spot here. So what I'm gonna do, I do the same like before, but now I select here our bass number 1 down here. I make it dynamic, select this one on manual, make it a little bit bigger. And that's how I normally clean up my muddy mix with the analyzer inside of Pro Q3. So I hope it's now a little bit more clear what the difference is between the sidechain and fixing your muddy mix with the sidechain in the Pro Q and the analyzer in the Pro Q, because when your sound is already muddy, your total mix stays muddy. Then it's very difficult to clean up the mix. So you have to make your sounds very clean so they are not muddy. I always try to choose the right sounds and do a lot with EQ, so I don't stick in the end with the muddiness of the sound. And with the bass, of course, it sounds like this. And without the Pro Q, it sounds like that. So if you have any questions about the sidechaining and the muddy mix, please leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, give a thumbs up, and I hope to see you back tomorrow. Enjoy!